What's up, y'all? This is 3D Nazi, and if you're watching this, then most likely you're one of the people that hit me up asking me, what do I record with? What do I shoot my videos with? What kind of equipment do I have in my home studio? I've had my studio for over 5 years. I recorded the culmination, the songs that didn't make the tape, and I recorded the regime here. Before I had my own studio, I used to go to other studios and pay for studio time, and I would watch the audio engineer and ask them, what does this do? A lot of times they would withhold information because they wanted to keep their money coming in. I spent a lot of money that was unnecessary because I didn't really know. I just was buying stuff that I heard about, buying things that I thought that I needed because I thought that it would be right and it wasn't right for my studio. So this is a disclaimer. The things that I have here, I'm not saying that it will be perfect for you or your situation. A lot of times you'll find that when you do build your own studio, you're always going to want to get another piece of equipment. It's always changing. So I'm just telling y'all what I have here now and what works for me. And I'm gonna put some of the links below to everything that I named in this video. I'm gonna put the prices up just so y'all can know what it is. Hopefully y'all get some inspiration. And if you are a video director, if you are an artist and you're thinking of building your own spot, hopefully this will help you out. Okay, first we're gonna start off with the video equipment, and this little camera here, I just got it. It's called the RX100 Mark V. If you saw this episode of Lane the Legendary with me and my mama in the club and shit and that jazz fest, then I shot everything with this camera here. I love it because it's so small, so if I don't have a video person that day, I could just take it with me, throw it in a bag, throw it in a purse or whatever, and film. It shoots in 4K, 1080p. You can do slow motion with it, and what I love the most is I can frame the shot because it has a flip up screen so I can see myself. Now that camera was for behind the scenes, but this camera here, the A7S Mark II, is what I shoot all my higher quality videos with. I used to shoot with Canon cameras. I had a Canon 7D and I had a Canon 5D Mark II, and I still shoot with Canon lenses. I have a adapter that I can put Canon lenses on Sony bodies, but I switched over to Sony because this camera here has low light ability that's like unmatched. This is some footage from behind the scenes of the return video. It was very dark in there, but I was able to shoot with this camera and get some great footage because you could turn the ISO up on this camera to a high number and you won't get noisy or grainy footage. I have the camera on a Siri tripod, which is a mini tripod that I take everywhere. Next is the DJI Osmo. I love DJI as a company. They're the people that make all the drones. But this camera here is fairly new. I shot 97% of the Maria video with this. Any of the slow motion shots that you saw in the Maria video was shot with this camera here. I love it because it's lightweight and it doesn't just shoot slow motion. It shoots 4K 24p. So this might be a good camera to start out with. I'm showing y'all the box because my cousin actually has the camera right now. He also has my drone, which is also made by DJI. This is the Phantom 3 Professional. I got this drone over like a year ago. It shoots in 4K. It's pretty big. I have another drone now, and I'll show y'all why I have another one. In the Maria video, if you watch it again, you'll see that there's like a short drone clip. There's only one shot of a drone clip because this was the only clip that we were able to shoot during Maria. If you remember when Maria was meeting Black and she left me when we were walking home, this is what happened to the drone. I had my cousin OG Films filming with it. Yeah, $1,400. But I replaced it with this here. I got that other drone fixed and I replaced it. I just brought a newer drone. It's called the Mavic Pro. What I love about the Mavic Pro is it also shoots in 4K and it's compact so I could take it anywhere. Next, I'm just showing you the Beats Pill because I own it, but you can find a Bluetooth speaker anywhere. I use this when I'm shooting my music videos so I can play the music back and rap along to the words. Next, for what I edit those videos with, I used to use Final Cut Pro, but they changed it to Final Cut X, and I hate Final Cut X, so I taught myself how to use Adobe Premiere. I use Adobe everything now. I use Adobe Lightroom, and even when I design my album covers, I use Adobe Photoshop. Okay, now it's time to get into the studio equipment, and remember I told y'all it changes a lot. So much so, I'm going to show y'all some throwback shit right now. Hold up. Don't flame me for this footage I'm about to show y'all. Alright, so you can get the shit on my feet. So, excuse my attire, because I'm in my house, you dig? I'm about to show y'all that. I'm going to get my people to edit the rest of the house out, because I don't need y'all to know where I stay at, the layout, blueprint, and all that. You know, I'm going to show y'all the studio. This is where I lay that hot shit down. Got the G5, all that, record myself. All that. I might do some exclusive shit for y'all, you dig? And I might do something crazy for y'all. That house was actually an apartment that I moved into in 2008, right after the police went into my other house and arrested me. But this is where I live now. And this is my home studio. First, we're going to start off with the DAW, and DAW is simply whatever software you use to record. I use Pro Tools. Pro Tools is industry standard, and I've been using it for years. Right now, I'm running Pro Tools 10. I record on an iMac 27-inch 2011. I have a 3.4 gigahertz Intel Core i7 processor in it with 16 gigs of RAM. And it's hooked up to a 55-inch Samsung TV that I brought from a Rockhead for $100. You probably can't get it for $100, so I'm going to put the link below. But you can basically hook it up to any TV. This is the actual computer itself, and I have this running to another monitor that I have inside my booth. Those right there are the headphones that I use when I record. I really like these headphones because they block out the outside noise and they don't give me any feedback into the mic. That right there is my vocal guard. I'm going to get a little closer. I'm going to go inside the booth so y'all can see these things a bit closer. This is just a regular lamp that I have to create some mood lighting in a booth. And this is the actual mic that I record with. This is a Neumann TLM 103. I like the Norman line. I want to get another one. I want to get the U87. But right now I have this one that I use for voiceovers like this and for my tracks. This is a SE Electronics vocal guard. And back there is my third monitor. Since I do record myself, I put a monitor and I put a keyboard inside the booth so I won't have to run back and forth to my desk to press record, to stop it, all of that stuff. So that's why I have this keyboard. This right here is the Behringer's headphone amp. Anytime you hear rappers tell their engineers to turn their headphones up, I could just turn mine up myself from in the booth. One of the main things that you notice about my studio when you walk in it is that I have foam everywhere. This foam on the wall actually breaks up and absorbs the sound when you're mixing or even in a booth, so the vocals won't go back into your microphone and you won't get feedback. As far as mixing my music, I usually put a light mix on it, and if I actually like my mix, then I'll just send it off to get mastered. But if it's something really important, then I get it mixed and mastered by someone else. Shout out to Moonrise Studio out there in Arkansas. That's where I get to mix my stuff. Right here is one of the most important things in my studio, which is my idea board, my goal board, and I have another one, which is like a daily goal board. And this is where I keep all the packaging materials for everything that's ordered from 3dnot.com. This right here is my studio desk that I got from Guitar Center, and I'm kind of mad that I did because I could have got it cheaper from on Amazon. I'm gonna put the Amazon link below. And this is my Apple keyboard that I use, and that's a skin on top of it. The keyboard skin is for Pro Tools, so it has all the shortcuts because I'm not as good with the shortcuts yet, so I'm trying to teach myself how to get better. Under the desk is where I keep my drone case, my printer, and my burner. This is just for me to burn CDs, DVDs whenever I'm duplicating anything. Now for what's on top of my desk, this is the Apollo Twin made by Universal Audio. It's the audio interface. I think it's one of the best audio interfaces out there. It has an inboard processor, so instead of using the processing power from the actual computer itself, it uses the processing power from the hardware. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted to shoot this video, because my last interface was an Apollo Quad, and it was the larger version of this. And I realized that I didn't need it. I paid $2,600 for it brand new, and I only record myself here, so I downsized. I sold that one, and I purchased the Apollo Twin. Now, whenever I fly out of town, I go places, I can bring this Apollo Twin and my laptop, and I can record on the go. Next are my speaker monitors, and these are the Yamaha HS8s. Before this, I had Rockets. Y'all may know the Rockets. They're the black and yellow speakers that damn near everybody have in their studio. But these, I simply brought them because they tell the truth.
Next are my Audio Technica headphones that I use strictly for referencing the mix. And this stand that the headphones are on is called the Gigabyte. I actually know the owner and I invested in this company. I use the Gigabyte anytime I'm going live or I'm watching anything on my phone like Netflix, so I can put the phone in there. I don't have to hold it. I also put my camera in there. Whenever I'm doing stuff like filming behind the scenes, if I'm on stage or something and I have the cameraman in the audience, I'll put the Gigabyte on stage and put my behind the scenes camera up there so I can film from that angle. It has a large grip so you could pretty much fit a lot of things in there, and it has rubber padding so it won't scratch up any of your electronics. Even as I sit here now, I have my mic in it while I'm doing these voiceovers, and I have the end of it, which is a sturdy clamp, clamped on to the end of the desk. If you want one of these, then email thegatorbyte@gmail.com and let them know I sent you, because I don't think they're in stores yet, but they're working on getting them in Walmart and Best Buy. Next is the Tractor Control S2, and it's a piece of DJ equipment that I use when I want to put any backspins or scratches or anything into my music. I just connect it directly to Pro Tools. But if you're a DJ, you can connect it to your laptop and go DJ a fucking party or something. Next is my laptop. This is a MacBook Pro. I think it's a 2013. I just use it as my personal computer whenever I want to update my Christian Mingle account or watch Pornhub or some shit like that. Nah, but this is strictly a personal laptop. Sometimes I do record on it though. Whenever I travel, I'll take the laptop, the Gigabyte, the microphone, and the Apollo and record in a hotel. Oh, and I forgot about these when I was doing the video portion, but these are my lights. These are the Fovatech S600Ds. They're pretty good lights. They come with barn doors. And if I'm not mistaken, they extend to over 8 feet. Right now, this is not them fully extended. I'm only 5'6", so I can pull them up way higher than that. Also, there is one more thing that is very, very important to have. Well, actually, it's two more things, but only one of them I can say on here legally. But there is one more thing, and that is security. I have security cameras all over, front door, back door, garage, everywhere around here. I have cameras so I can literally look at every inch of the perimeter of my house. Excuse my shakiness. I'm standing on a ladder so I can get close-ups of the cameras, but these are made by different companies. I have some Sonys, some Samsungs, some Swans, and I also have a few of these Ring cameras. So anytime somebody rings my doorbell, or if they even get too close to one of these, I have it set to activate so I can watch them from my cell phone anywhere in the world. I had so many of these Ring cameras around my house. I have one at the front door, the back door, at the garage door, as well as all the other cameras that I have around the house. And I had this extra one left over. So instead of me returning this camera, I said I'll do a giveaway. In order to win this, if you're following me on Instagram, Facebook, and you are subscribed to my YouTube page, all you have to do is go to 3dnot.com and get something from the website. So whether you're buying one of the cups, whether you're buying the book, whether you're buying the regime or the songs that didn't make the tape, anybody that buys something from 3dnot.com/store will get a ticket in their package when they receive it. On June the 20th, I'm going to go live from my YouTube page. So if you have the matching ticket, maybe I FaceTime you one-on-one, or maybe I Skype you or something so I can make sure you really got the ticket and you ain't scamming me and frauding me. But if you have the ticket, I'll send you this ring. It is worth, I think, around $200. So even if you don't use it, you still could sell it and make you some money. So in order to win, make sure you go to 3dnot.com/store and get you something from the store. You will be entered to win. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. This was my first time doing something like this. So if you want me to go into further detail, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like it, subscribe to my YouTube page, and let me know what y'all thought about it. Like I said, I always change. I always get different stuff. So if y'all like this video and y'all want to see more, then let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe, get a copy of the regime, get a copy of the songs that didn't make the tape, support my music, and hopefully y'all making good music, good art out there. Y'all be good. I'm out this bitch.